What's going on, guys? So this is what I've been doing for the past week. I haven't really been posting, so I'm going to make this kind of just for all the people who are interested in this bike, because when I was looking at this bike there wasn't really that great of a video on this. So I'm going to detail this bike. This is a 2012 Triumph 675R, and for any of you who are prospective buyers of this bike, it is incredible. So I'm going to go over a couple of the features of it, detailed up close, just so you can see them, see what you're paying for extra over the standard, as well as I want to give you some first impressions. I have about 200 miles on the bike, maybe 175 so far, and just give you some first impressions. So first off, what you're going to notice, I cover the license plate just a little bit, so it's ugly. There's carbon fiber all over this thing. So there's the rear silencer over the exhaust, this carbon fiber. We got the fairing stays, those are carbon fiber. Then there's the carbon fiber rear hugger, which is pretty nice, and the front fender. So in terms of carbon fiber goodies, that's what you're gonna get over the standard 675. And in addition to that, what you really care about for performance, you're gonna get the Brembo monobloc calipers. This is the 4-piston. You can see you got the 2 on each side. Those are pretty damn strong. They're really, really nice. I had a R6 before this, and those had Nissan rotors with Nissan calipers, and these are a lot stronger. And there's Pirelli Diablo Super Corsas on the tires, which may be a little too aggressive for the street at sometimes, but nice tires as well. Really, really sticky. Again, still breaking it in, so haven't really been leaning anywhere on it. Just getting a feel for it. Haven't ridden in like a year, so shaking off all the rust. Then we got the Öhlins front fork, which is 3-way adjustable. It's got an adjustment down there for, I'm not exactly sure which that one's for. Then you got the rebound and the preload adjustments up here. So rebound, no, that's the compression, so that's the preload, and then there's the rebound rate. So you can adjust that there. And then, you get the rear TTX shock. So then that's got 3-way adjustable as well. Let me see if I can get that. I'll switch around to the other side. And as far as it goes so far, I'm just breaking it in. So it's pretty stiff for now. And I'll see. I'm going to try to take it on some track days. So we'll see how that goes. But it's pretty nice so far. And so far I've ordered the Competition Works fender eliminator kit, so I can get rid of this bulky thing. And I'm pretty sure it mounts right up under the exhaust, which should be nice, make it a little bit more streamlined. I have to leave these on because gotta get some girls in the back, you know what it is. I want to show you a little bit of the dash, because that's something I didn't see in any other video. Let me start this thing up. Alright, so you can see the dash. Let me make it a little bit more clear. There's a little LCD, and this will do everything for you. There's even a little trip timer, and it's pretty nice. Then you got the tack, master cylinder's in the way. There's the tack, and you got a little gear indicator, which is nice because my R6 didn't have that, which is helpful. You know, sometimes just curious what you're cruising around and you forget. This bike is so torquey, so much more so than the Japanese bikes. I swear to God, it's night and day. I didn't really realize how big of an impact that would be until I actually rode it, because people say it's got a lot of torque, and you just, yeah, whatever, it's got torque, not as much as a Ducati, but it's nuts. It's really great off the line. Even from 4,000 revs, 3,000 revs, it still pulls so hard. Even just like a little throttle, you're going to be going somewhere. It's really helpful, because the Japanese bikes, it's pretty much nothing until 7,000-8,000. And then you get some of the horsepower, but there's no torque on those bikes. Another thing I want to show you guys is the quick shifter. So this is a Translogic quick shifter that comes standard with the R. Really, really nice. So if you're doing full throttle, if you're going in second gear, full throttle, you want to switch up to third, just giving it some gas. Don't even need the clutch. Clutchless, and it's really, really nice. Shifts so quick, so smooth. You really couldn't do it any better than it does it for you. So that's something else I wanted to outline for you guys. A couple things that you don't really think about maybe when you're looking at a bike. Let me shut this off. But don't really think about before I turn on and hear the exhaust. there's a couple things. One, the mirrors are awesome. Very, very stable. You can always get a clear picture in them. I know a lot of the other bikes, I know especially the Ducati 848, they have a real problem with the mirrors rattling to death and you can't even see anything in them. But this is not the case on this bike. It's really, really nice. You can always see something in the mirrors. No real complaints on this bike. Oh, one thing. It's very, very steeply raked. I don't know if I can show you how aggressive the stance is, but I feel it's way more aggressive than either the Ducati or even the Japanese bikes, the R6, GSX. Actually, I never sat on a GSX, but I sat on the Honda and the Yamaha and the Kawasaki, and they're all a little bit more relaxed than this position. Now, it has you really, I can't really demonstrate this without a cameraman, but you sit and your feet are way back, which tends to put a lot of pressure on your wrists. So you really are left with having to support yourself with your core a lot more than normal. On my R6, I never really got sore wrists at all after hours and hours of riding. But after the first day, I rode this bike for about 4 hours, put about 98 miles on it or so, and it was really brutal. My wrists were on fire, but then again, I hadn't ridden a bike in a long time, so that could have been one of the factors. But overall, beautiful bike. You can't really tell, even in the video, how beautiful the paint is. It's actually like a crystal white. It's not a flat white. So picture like a Ducati white, but with a clear coat over it, not a matte finish. So it's really, really nice. You got the red subframe right there. Seat, really, really stiff. So if you're interested in something like a cruiser, even the standard 675 I sat on, seat's real stiff. So, you know, if you want to swap that out. But then again, this is almost like a stock track bike. I mean, you take this out once it's broken in, take it right to the track. You don't really have to do any mods to it. Suspension's fully adjustable, which is awesome. Tires super sticky and really, really grunty. This thing's got a lot of grunt. Way more than I would have thought. Honestly, I really underestimated it. So let me start it up. I want to see how well you can hear it through a video. Probably not that well. I just warmed it up a little bit before, so it should be pretty warm. Yeah, it's at half temperature. Oh yeah, I gotta clutch it in. Hold on one sec. There we go. So you can't really tell, but from idle, here's from the back. Pretty sexy butt on it. From the exhaust note, it whistles now, but when you are in whatever gear and you're at 4,000, 5,000 revs and you crank it all the way, it has an awesome intake sound. And I can't really, that won't come across in the video, but I'll hear you, let you listen to it rev for a sec, see how you sound. So you can't really tell. Again, I love the smell. Oh my god, it smells so good. Got the tri-pipe. I'm gonna try to dump that, probably for an Aero exhaust, just because Aero has got that little partnership with Triumph. I want this thing to look as normal as possible. I don't want to kit it out with any of that bullshit. But so kill it right there. And I don't know if you guys have any more questions. I'll do some more follow-up videos on this. If you want, follow the channel. I'm probably going to do more videos as I put more miles on it. That's pretty much it for first impressions. The only thing that I would recommend maybe is softening the suspension up until you go to the track, because it's so simple to adjust the suspension. I'd have do some research on some Olin suspension mods and just the tweaks and see how you can get it right for the street, because on the street, which is 90% of my riding, maybe more, it's real stiff, and I'm not complaining about it because, I mean, again, I've only had it for 4 days, so I'm just still getting used to it. But in the future, I can see myself setting the rebound rate to a little bit lower, you know, and not having the suspension be as aggressive, because I don't need the fast compression of the track. You know, I'm not heavy braking all the time, and I'm not dipping into corners all the way, so I don't need it to be that stiff. It can be a little bit softer. But I don't know, guys, this is my first impression. 2012 Triumph Daytona 675R. Incredible bike, turns heads, looks incredible, sounds incredible, even with the stock exhaust. And hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, send me a message on YouTube. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out.